The Night Shift is a real-play D&D video and podcast series for mature audiences. Content warnings can be found in the episode descriptions.
Last time on The Night Shift.
Crap, boys, crap.
He like starts jumping on one foot and falls through the painting.
Yes.
It swings open. And he's still like, he's completely unaware of everything around him. He's just screaming he needs water. And how the mushrooms fucked him up.
And he needs turtle jelly.
He's like, I need turtle jelly.
Guys, please.
I can't scrape together gold. My soul's already sold. So if you're trapped under a spell, I wish you well. And if a creature roams your streets, you do better to retreat. 'Cause if you want it done right, don't hire the night shift.
Oh, man. The crowd parts.
Why is the rum gone?
And relatively young looking, half elf sort of parts of the crowd. He's dressed in sort of pirate garb, you know, a few layers, and he's got a tri-corner hat on and everything. Hey, who the fuck is you? Why are you here?
Oh, I reckon we are. Why
Why are you talking like that?
we be doing the same thing you be doing here.
Ramshacking a house?
Quite exactly.
Where's the
yes.
buried treasure, matey?
Where's
Who
the
the
booty?
fuck is you? Like, why are you in my living room?
This ain't your living room.
Well,
We
it's mine.
had
Yeah, I
dibs on-
claimed it. It's
No,
mine.
we had dibs on the man's first.
Beg to differ, sir.
Speaking of-
I understand. See, law of dibs doesn't apply in maritime situations. This is a maritime
What is your
situation.
pirate sound like he's from Brooklyn?
Yeah, that don't apply here in this maritime situation.
Speaking of
See?
maritime, mate, so you got a ship.
do I got a ship? Yeah, I got ships.
Well, we do too, because we're pirates. Just not.
Ours is broken.
Something's
Tom,
up with ours right now.
Tom.
It's got a flat tire.
Are you looking for a ship?
Look, all right. My name is Kelly.
Kapowski.
Yes.
I don't know how I knew that, but I sort of read your mind there.
Yeah,
Didn't I?
you did.
Kelly Kapowski. That's a
Yes.
good name. It's a solid name.
Thank you.
I'm Lucius, by the way.
Lucius. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Lucius.
I'm Tommy Cramps. Nice to meet you there, Lucius.
I'm sorry. You said it was what
Tommy
was it?
Cramps.
You've got some funny names. I'll tell you that.
I know.
And what's your name?
Shark tooth.
Shark Tooth. Ooh, ha, ha. Love that. And
That's shark bait. Don't
you're
make
right.
that noise.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's a friend of mine.
You know shark bait. Wow.
And who?
My name is Nigel. Nigel Penny Brookston.
That's a name. All right.
Yeah.
So, just one more time. What are you doing here?
Well, so we had connections with the people who originally drove out the lord of this manse, and we were coming back to kind of like investigate some questions that we had about certain things. And
Oh, sure, yeah. What things? Maybe I can help.
space.
You find any math?
Well, yeah, we got lots of space. What do you need?
Oh, see,
Well-
yeah. Just wait.
Okay.
You're okay.
All right.
You dumb.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
tell him.
Somebody tell me.
So, like, the moon and the sun and the stars, they all actually exist in a place called space. Those are other planets. We're on a planet. Those are other planets.
Okay, this guy's had too much turtle jelly.
What, you have turtle jelly?
What's it got to do with, like, well, we do opium here mainly, sort of an opium house, if you will.
Like
How I
cut of
made
this
most
guy's
of my
jib.
money.
Well, so have you gone through the house from top to bottom?
Have I gone through the house from top to bottom? I have done opium in every room of this house. Okay,
Great.
so
We
does
actually
that
did
answer your question?
enter a trap house.
Yeah.
Well, so
Lucius, you're on a wicked bender, mate.
Sort of, we were looking. Did you find any kind of star charts or globes or anything that you had no idea what it looked like or what it meant?
No, I don't think so. We read a book about fireballs, like the spell fireballs.
Okay.
And that was kind of it. It was under the floorboards.
You have that book?
Yeah, where was that?
No, we sold that.
Oh, how much you get for
Rat.
it?
I don't know, couple gold. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
Who'd you sell it
where
to?
in the floorboards was it?
Some fucking kid.
Smirk.
Sorry,
Smirk?
who's that?
Did you sell it? Did you sell it to Smirk?
No,
No.
just a kid, just a rat kid. Nest Haven's got a lot of rat kids, just running around, fucking everywhere.
I
That
guess.
is true. Yes.
I guess.
Fucking a rat kid.
Oh man, the bottoms. Oh,
Look, I'm not looking down on them. Rat kids make my business, So I'm not looking down on them. Just they're rat kids. That's
And
what they is.
your business is pirating.
And opium. Yeah. I'd say it's about 50-50 pirating versus
Also
opium.
the
But look,
opium.
Forgive
there's
me.
synergism there. You see,
Of course,
Right.
of course. That's
they
it.
synergize each other.
You've got this figured out, Lucius.
I'm a
That's,
businessman.
We can tell. Are you looking to invest? Do you need
God.
things to launder your money through? Bars.
Yeah, what you got? I mean,
Yeah. Well, I don't.
We have a bar opening soon.
what's the name of the bar?
The Phoenix Inn.
The Phoenix Inn.
Yeah, it's risen
Oh
from
my
the
God!
ashes.
Yeah, that place is going to be great. I can already tell.
Yeah.
So you guys are
The proprietors.
you're the night shift guys.
Oh, shit. Why
damn
would
it.
you do that?
You're the night shift guys. I love that.
No, we didn't. Oh.
Yeah, we are. We're very.
My name is,
He
Shark
turns around
Tooth.
and he's like, all right, boys and girls, and he like, get out, go do your own thing, and shut up, don't say nothing about it. And he closes the door. He's like, you guys did some badass shit.
I know, not to brag. We fucking bomb, murdered that motherfucker.
That's wild.
Yeah,
Yes. So, okay, all pretense gone. Jesus. Look, we're trying to get out of Nest Haven to some kind of isles.
No,
Where are we
look,
going?
Cornelius
Look,
Isles.
Cornelius
Kelly,
Isles.
you just got here, okay? I think you should hang out for a bit. You're
We should do
heroes
some
here,
opium.
basically.
We should do some
We're
opium
heroes
first.
in Nest
We
Haven?
should do some
We
opium.
should do some opium
Look,
first.
There's a hot tub here somewhere.
This is a
lot
den of
opium.
crime, basically, masquerading as a city. So yeah, you're pretty much heroes.
Yeah, that checks out.
Interesting.
It doesn't mean someone wouldn't pawn your head for a couple gold, so I'd be careful still. But yeah, everybody likes you here.
Look, we have some gold ourselves, and are you going down the Cornelian Islands?
For the right price, I'll pretty much go anywhere that consumes opium.
It seems like pretty much everywhere.
Pretty much everywhere. I'll tell you what, once they've had a taste, that's true.
You could just make it a business trip and give us a ride.
And then I can expense it. This guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Who do you expense it to?
Oh, what do you mean?
Who do you expense it to?
The IRS. Yeah.
Are you the captain, Lucius?
Well, you could say I'm the captain of the captains. I got a couple ships. And,
shit.
Yeah. Well, it's a little operation,
Yeah.
But
Lucius is
you got to be honest with
running
you. There's a lot of money in drugs, kids.
running a cartel over here.
Yeah, there's a lot of money in drugs.
Was the crew made up of all different races?
Yeah.
So there's like a halfling, dwarf, everybody.
Mhm.
Shit.
Great. Well, we would love to
Can we join your crew?
join your crew.
Oh, you can't. No, you can't be in my crew. Because you wouldn't want to. You gotta do like
We're busy.
killings and stuff.
Well, I mean,
Well,
I
no,
mean more
well, we
like,
don't have a
can
problem
we
with
just
that.
ride on your boat? I
you
don't
can
mean
ride
to,
on the
like,
boat.
swab
Yeah,
your
you
neck
just
or
gotta pay a
anything.
fee. That's all.
Yeah.
No,
yes,
no,
okay,
we're
so
heroes.
we'd like to buy tickets to the Cornelian Islands.
We're gonna pay this guy.
He looks
let's
at
pay
no
him.
one
Come
in
on.
particular. Tickets?
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think that's how it works with this one.
Oh no, you just hop on board and you pay me. Done.
Okay. All right. Great.
How much will you
$2.50 a
charge
piece.
us? $2.50 a piece.
250
Lucius,
gold.
it's not. I don't feel like that's the right price for heroes that are trying to
Well.
save the world here.
You trying to save the world?
Yeah, we're
Trying to save the
we're
world.
not
Well,
trying
well,
to
no,
go
no, no, no,
somewhere
I don't
for
think
no
it's-
reason.
I don't think it's the right price to try to tell someone that just murdered an arch-wizard. It's a pretty powerful being, Lucius, if you
Oh,
catch what I'm putting down.
Oh, you're threatening me.
Not threatening you. I'm just saying I think there's a more amicable price.
No, I like
we
that.
could
Threaten
agree
me. I
with.
can tell that story. I like that. Tell me what you would do.
What I would do to you?
We have 3 powerful wands.
Yeah.
Okay.
See this here
Um,
bow?
Uh-huh.
If I shoot you with this,
Uh-huh.
you're going to be paralyzed with laughter. Won't be able to move for the rest of the day.
With laugh. Okay, you sort of lost me there in the middle.
I don't, to be fair, I don't really get it either, but it's fucking works.
Okay. All right.
Oh man.
All I'm looking for is a story I can tell the boys, you know? So,
Like you want to like what that like
I could jam this wand so far
nope,
up your
don't like that one. Don't like that one. You know what? How about we call
that
it
you
500?
could be puking acid. How about that?
you could be the wand. She could just swing you around.
Whoa.
Oh, like a Muppet.
Stick it up
I don't
in
like
there.
that at all.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we feel about 50 gold apiece?
Hey,
That sounds
yeah,
great.
yeah,
Yeah.
Lucius,
Yeah.
that's my
Came
fucking
to
boy.
an agreement. See, I told you I was a businessman, you know? I don't want to be a Muppet. You want to get to an island? Done.
Done.
Big stack.
This is all right.
Oh
I
man.
told you I like the
And
cut of this
we're
guy's
getting
jib.
smoking
Yeah.
out of the deal
Yes.
too, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm
sorry?
We're getting some snort skis on the boat ride.
Yes.
That's part-
If you want opium, I'm going to have more than you could
Part of it,
possibly
yeah.
fit in that cranium of yours.
all right. That's part of the
This
deal.
sounds like a party.
Should we go to the house a little bit first? I mean, we're finally in the
Well,
manse.
we're in the manse.
Yeah, we really.
Now
need to
he's
get
already
somebody-
gone through it with the
Kestrel
final
got to see
it
all of
already
it.
got looted and pirated.
Yeah, but Kestrel got to see the whole thing.
Yeah,
She
we
got
can
to see
check
the
it out,
fucking, spiders.
I want to see if I can find that
Also,
book.
we might should go back down to the blood basement and see if there's anything there.
That would behoove us as well. Okay, Lucius, you going to tell the boys to start to wrap it up?
You know, I could get a couple of them. We don't need all of them to wrap up. We got a couple crews here, but yeah, sure.
When do we leave?
When do you want to leave?
Couple hours.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah, that's doable. What else? What else you need?
I'd like to see if I can locate that book that you gave to one
The
of the
book
rats.
still.
Yes,
You're
the-
on about the book still.
Yeah, the
You
rat
just
sword.
love reading, or what's the deal?
Well, you mentioned it in particular, so I thought that would be important. Being completely honest with you.
Mostly just wanted to say fireball in this accent, if I'm being honest.
Can I roll some kind of, I don't know, Arcana check to see if that book is worth investigating?
The DM's telling you right now it's not. It just I wanted to say fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah, it's just a fun thing to say
Yeah.
in this accent.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, y'all, anybody want to go to Davik's study? Check it out?
Yeah.
Sure.
See if
Yeah.
there's anything in there?
We'll do that.
Sure. Lucius goes with you.
So we're kind of walking
Sure.
around. Like, oh, wow, look at this fucking...
Yeah.
It's nice in here.
Yeah.
Even post
Look around for anything that I might
Roll investigation.
want.
Anybody who's looking.
The armor.
Are we in the
shields?
office? On the way to the office, I want to make a comment that Davik never was very tasteful. Everything's a little too ostentatious and gaudy, actually.
11.
17.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. So really it's just ATILIUS.
What do my dragon eyes see?
I think ATILIUS, the only really notable thing, you guys scour, particularly the study. You look at the whole house, but you scour the study. You've already investigated it once.
We didn't know what we were looking for.
But you
though.
didn't know what you were looking for. This time you have a better sense. So ATILIUS goes at it with particular aplomb, and he pulls out one of the drawers. And Lindsay, stop shaking your head at me.
I didn't shake my head.
Plum's a good word.
Thank you, T-Bob. That's the appropriate reaction for that sentence.
It was a good word.
She was
I don't
supposed
really
to
know what
make
it
fun
means.
of me. I mean, with a lot of skill.
Yeah, I mean, from the
Yeah.
context, I obviously
Yeah.
like a general enthusiasm for the activity or whatever.
Yeah.
Approach
You
it
got
in the right way.
Yep. ATILIUS yanks out one of these drawers, and although there was nothing in the drawer, you like run your hand along the roof of this drawer, and there was a receipt. It was stuck to it.
Oh.
And the receipt is for shipping. If you guys remember, Davik had arranged for a bunch of his house furniture to be shipped to the Alvost Isles, but you guys knew that that was a distraction, a misdirection. Most of his important papers, this is a receipt for a particular ship that received them and shipped them to the Corlean Isles. So just a better confirmation that that's where he's at.
I found this receipt stuck in this drawer.
Wow, it's so long.
So he is indeed going to the
CVS.
Corlean Islands. Oh, good to know.
It looks like he's definitely gone to the Cornelian Islands.
Well,
I guess anything of values, basically.
reckon that's the way we ought to be going.
Dungeon?
I do want to go through the dungeon, and I want to be looking for any. Yeah.
Didn't we burn the dungeon?
There was a fire in the lavender
burned
part
in-
of it, but like the secret.
Entrance
The
to
whole
dungeon.
the whole dungeon was burned.
Yeah.
Yeah, we burned that shit down, guys.
It's made of rock, so like it's still there. I'm just telling you, you burned the shit out of that.
And even back to the.
Remember, that's how Kestrel killed Gareth. Jumped into
Yes.
the door.
But even back to the true blood chamber where he was doing all of the Fury tincture stuff.
You can go look.
All right, we go look.
All of you.
Ooh, yeah.
All right.
We'll slide down the banister.
All right. You get down there, and as we just said, the whole dungeon looks burnt to hell. Kind of the whole place covered in soot. There used to be tables and lavender everywhere. It's just a thick layer of ash on the ground, soot all over the walls and ceiling. Bunch of those like beams across the ceiling holding things up have long since burnt away, and so there's bits of rock and dirt falling through the roof. But that's pretty much it.
Did the fire reveal any sort of secret entrances, or is there like a piece of the wall that looks like it's like reinforced for some reason more than the others? An outline of a hidden latch in the soot or something?
Not, I don't think so.
Okay.
There is the particular area where the blood dungeon was that you went last time seems less scathed than the rest, for sure. Does that answer the question?
Can we go that way?
Yep.
To the blood dungeon. I want to be looking for other vials of potions and things like that are still there.
Sure.
Just used needles everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Gross.
Damn. I wonder what Rainbow Dash is doing.
Probably doing much better without us.
Rainbow probably would love to talk about it too.
Okay, so
Yeah.
She can't.
if you remember the blood dungeon, there was a passcode required.
Blood.
There it is. It's not that clever now. You know what's in there. It opens up, and I think the first thing you see is all the way in the back corner, even from this at the beginning of this hallway, you can see a figure in the back corner, huddled, male, roughly 6 foot.
Guys, do you see that in the back
Hello?
corner? Who is that?
Hello?
Who?
Tom, stop tiptoeing. Hello? Excuse me.
Who's there?
Wait, is that? No, it can't be.
Santa.
Pin?
Is that Pin?
Night shift. What's going on?
What
Pin!
the hell are you doing in here?
Bring it in here.
Pin looks dirty. He has shackles around his wrists, chaining him to the wall.
Oh, no.
What has happened, Pin?
I meant to be here. This is where I wanted to be. It's part of the plan, guys.
Shackled
Don't worry.
to this
What
wall?
is the plan,
What?
Pin?
It's too complicated to explain to you. I'm in the middle part of the plan now.
The
end
pirate.
Are we
with
a
me on
part
top.
Are we a part of your plan?
Well, you are now. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Happy you guys are here.
Are you okay?
Come on into my office.
Have you-
here. So glad to see you.
Sit over. Come here. Come sit.
Pin, do you
Yeah.
need us to free you from these shackles?
Do I need you? No. But yeah, I mean, if you need something to do, that would be very great for you. To do that.
Pin, this is Bill. I don't think you ever met Bill.
Your plan looks like really good, really awesome. I don't know what it is, but it seems cool.
I glare at Bill.
A rivalry.
The pirates did this to you, Pin?
Well, I gotta say, first part of the plan got a little out of hand. I was running my own kind of weekend at Bernie's situation here. Telling the guards Davik still existed. A few of them didn't buy on, and they wanted to get paid, so I started selling stuff. And then the more I went out and sold stuff, the more people asked, where are you getting this from? And then next thing I know, pirates are in the house, and that's where we got to the middle part of the plan.
We've all been there before.
All makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Let's undo those shackles.
Yes, let's undo the shackles.
Yeah. Thank you.
Do we need keys or can we
participating in the plan?
Of course, Penn.
So Penn, what is the rest of your plan? What are you doing now?
Well, this is a great question. I'm glad you asked, and I'm going to tell you in parts. The part that I will tell you is I've started my own company, Pendustries International.
Wow.
It's an adventuring company. If you guys would like to join, I'm looking for a night shift. You guys are a night shift.
We're kind of wrapped up in something at the moment.
Maybe,
but,
maybe when we're
later.
done.
Maybe
We're
later.
successful. We're in phase 2 of a 3-phase plan.
Look, I'm not opposed to it, but we might just need to shelve it for now.
Listen, let me just say this. We've got brand recognition. The name Pendustries International, already trademarked.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, look,
Do y'all even remember the name of your own company?
Yes.
No, you don't. What you do remember is Pendustries International.
Wait. Do you remember the name of your own company?
Yes.
Iron Guild.
No, so close.
Iron Company.
There it is.
Company
is in the name.
I thought we made a holding company for the Phoenix Inn. Never mind.
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
I thought we did. I was trying to remember the name.
Sure we did.
Well, anyway,
all right,
Benny,
Ben.
it was lovely seeing you again
Yeah.
in such strange
Do you need help?
circumstances.
We're pretty cool with
getting
these
out of
pirates.
here.
Do you want to come with us?
I don't need help, right? But,
Obviously, it's all part of
again,
the plan. Yeah.
you guys are looking to, work for me or
we'll
work
just
with
leave
me
you
in some
here
kind
then.
of capacity on the master plan, that's fine. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I will gladly help you.
Well, look, hold
You're
on.
welcome.
Hold on, Penn. Guys, just walk like 10 feet away, kind of huddle up.
Why don't you guys go huddle up?
Hey, look, I think
Maybe we.
he
Don't
probably
say
knows a lot about Davik.
Don't
I'm just
say
saying,
it.
I think he knows a
Don't
lot
Say it.
about Davik and this house,
Tom.
and maybe anything that we could be looking for.
No.
Nobody knows Davik better than maybe a little bit of a good resource on our journey to the Cornelian Islands. Also, I'm
There
kind of
is
intrigued by
no
Pendustries.
Fucking way.
I want to hear more about
As
this.
a partner
I am
with the Phoenix Inn.
traveling with him.
Look,
Why?
If we get in on Pendustries at the lower level, then we will be the premier group within the entire thing.
Get in on the ground floor.
Tom, he's locked in a dungeon and would
No, he's got-
still
Well, not anymore.
be
We just
there
freed
if
him.
we hadn't gotten out
Lucius
of him.
comes walking down the stairs. Hey, night shift. So did you find what you wanted?
Oh yeah, this is our friend Penn. He's cool.
You know Penn.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Penn.
Oh, well, I can hear him from here. Yeah, see, he owed us some money, double crossed himself, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Kept talking about a plan. And the plan
Industries.
mostly seemed to consist of like selling things that didn't belong to him and then collecting more money than really he was owed. So we just locked him up. I kind of forgot him, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are
When's the
friends
last
with him?
time you waited?
Not a good human rights record there, Lucius.
Well, Lucius isn't known for human rights. He's known for like
Opium.
and like pirating and like child labor, if I'm being honest. Like quite a bit of it.
Okay. Yeah, I got you,
Those are sort
scallywag.
of the three
Yeah.
pillars upon which Lucius Industries is built.
Well, Lucius
Lucius
Industries.
Industries.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I got that from Penn. I stole it.
Okay.
Never reinvent the wheel. Just steal it off someone else's fucking truck or whatever.
I don't hate it, dude. Yeah, look, I think okay. Hold on, Penn, turn around. I think we should maybe bring him just for the ship ride. Doesn't have to stay any longer. Just for the ship ride. Maybe pick his brain a little bit. I don't know.
We could leave him in the Cornelian Isles when we get
Pick
there. We
his
just
brain for what? A mission statement? No, we are not doing this.
Yo, are you looking for a mission statement?
Oh, gosh.
Opium does not.
that's not what I meant.
That's not what I was
I don't
gonna
want to
say. I
hear
was gonna
about
say
core
to
values. I
change
don't stop.
the world
Stop it.
with opium.
We need to go.
Is there a PowerPoint presentation?
We need
I got
to
a
go-
whole deck.
we need to
I
go
got
get
slides.
Davik.
Don't even
We gotta
ask.
stop Davik.
Yeah, Penn
Right.
knows Davik, right?
That's
Does he
true.
really know Davik? Come on.
I say yes. I think he does.
Okay, let's put it to vote. Who wants Pin to come
Oh,
for the boat
Lord.
ride?
Bill raises his hand, seeing the rising tide.
Bill, lower your hand right now.
Okay. I vote against it.
Bill, keep your hand up.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
I'm half in.
Fine, whatever.
Okay, so Bill abstains. I have
All
3
right.
ayes and
Yeah.
1 no.
Yeah.
Looks like it passes.
Ugh.
Hey, Pin, you want to come with us to the Cornelian Islands? Go get some revenge on that dickhead boss of yours?
Yes.
Okay, dude.
Whoa. Pin's our prisoner, so
Yeah, he's gonna be a prisoner on the ship, though.
Yeah.
But just with us.
We need him.
Consider it like he's our prisoner.
We'll pay 5 gold for him.
there it is. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Just to be clear,
Great.
I was in the shackles on purpose. I allowed
Yeah,
you.
all
to
part of
put
the
me
plan,
in.
right? And he does like one of these, like crazy.
And Kestrel's
motions.
like,
Brain's always
yep, I
moving.
agree with you.
Pin, when you were ransacking the place, did you find any celestial star charts or
I sold all sorts of stuff.
math?
You wouldn't believe it. The fancier it looked, the faster I sold it. First and foremost, saved all the rubbish for these guys.
There was a period where they were calling it the Purple Manse thrift shop. That's no lie.
Yep, the Pindustries International.
Right, he kept saying that.
Everyone says that. Trust me, not just me.
Everyone. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Did you know that Davik was going to the Cornelian Islands?
Yeah, of course, obviously. Yes.
Make an insight check.
Yeah, I don't know about it.
That you kind of just dropped that.
7.
Seems like he probably knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, great, nice job.
Kestrel's just shaking her head this entire time.
About time to go.
I look around the rest of the dungeon for anything that might be useful. Potions, tinctures, things of that nature.
Rats.
Roll investigation at disadvantage.
At disadvantage is going to be a 5.
I figured disadvantage because you're scared of fire.
Mm.
These are the leavings of fire. Yeah, I think, you sift through, you find a couple of like pieces of boards and stuff, but it looks like the place was pretty well cleaned out.
Yeah. All right.
Picked over.
Bill's driving the carriage. There's a lot of unfortunately you guys have been stopped for it's been like half an hour. You're in the middle of Dragonspear.
What is this, Baton Rouge traffic?
I hate traffic.
Bill goes, I'm so sorry. I tried to talk to the carriage ahead of us, and they said that there was really nothing that they could do. And then they called me some names.
Bill, if you can't get us around this traffic, I'm going to go berserk.
Oh, well, don't worry about that, Timbo. Here, I've got some delicious drinks I've been meaning to show you anyway. Look at this ale here. Look at that. What's that right there on the front?
Well, it looks like my father.
Oh.
It's berserker mode. A Baltic porter with coffee and cocoa nibs.
Oh, wow.
In the background, Kestrel is singing, "Party carriage, party carriage."
This will take the edge off. I might be okay sitting in traffic in this carriage, party carriage. If I have a little berserker mode from Southern Prohibition Brewing over there in the fine state of Mississippi.
Oh, man.
Ooh, it's got coffee, and now I've got caffeine. I'm just,
Kestrel is wired now.
I am wired.
Well, you're going to have to beat me to that stripper pole here in the party carriage. So I'm about to hop on that thing.
Wow.
I'm about to spin around it like a little top, like a little spider monkey.
Hey, wait, Tom.
Go ahead.
Wait, Tom. Wait.
Come on.
Wait.
Is this 3-drink Kestrel?
Wait.
I think this is
Wait.
it. We're seeing it now.
Party carriage. Party. Look, watch this. I'm gonna spin around. And I'm gonna do a flip, and I'm gonna land in Timbo's lap. Here we go. Oh.
Crikey,
You
missed,
have to
mate.
roll for that, dude. You gotta roll for that.
Acrobatics.
I rolled a 2. What does that mean?
Oh yeah, he does a flip and he lands
Timbo, I guess you're pretty happy to see me.
Wrong poll, mate.
I didn't know that I was doing such a good job. I almost wish that I had it. Yikes.
I guess that's berserker mode now.
Yeah, I think...
Bill rolls up the window between his compartment and yours.
Yeah. I gotta want to see this.
Well, this party carriage is
Where did this berserker
quite
mode
fun.
come from?
Well, our good friends at Pelican Craft Brands have once again stocked our fridge with the finest of ales from around the entire realm. And berserker mode here, the Baltic Porter with cocoa nibs and coffee from Southern Prohibition Brewing over there in Mississippi. A great beer. ATILIUS, I know you're a big fan of Southern Prohibition.
I'm a very big fan of this beer and the brewery. They make tasty ales, and this Baltic Porter hits on all the right notes with the coffee flavors.
Hey, do you want to smell each other, ATILIUS?
Sure.
Oh my
And then
god.
Tom and ATILIUS start making out. In the party carriage.
In the party carriage.
Party carriage.
Kestrel leans over and throws up over the side.
I mean, we could be having more fun somewhere else, maybe, but I don't know. Like, yeah, it seems-
I'd like to get stuck in traffic with you fellas more often, I think.
Berserker mode.
Indeed.
So what's this game, Magic the Gathering? What I've heard that.
Well, do you have some money that you want to spend?
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of magic out there.
You have a lot of
If you really wanna
disposable
go down
income.
this- if you want to go down this whole... Little Wars has a great magic community, don't they?
Yeah.
Every
Little
Friday
Wars.
night?
That's actually where I heard of it.
Look, I mean, if you haven't heard of Little Wars, you're watching this. It's a game shop in Baton Rouge. It's absolutely incredible. Whether you want to play Warhammer Fantasy, Age of Sigmar, D&D, Blood Bowl, 40K, any tabletop gaming, any board games. I mean, I love going to Little Wars legitimately.
So it's not just straight like fantasy and D&D stuff. You can, like you said, tabletop games like board games and stuff.
Everything.
I've learned one of my favorite card games there ever called
What?
Dutch Blitz.
Huh.
Have you ever heard of Dutch Blitz?
Blitz?
No.
It is a wonderful good game.
Whoa.
Oh,
And,
John, tell
and
me
it
more.
is
I'm
so
intrigued.
crazily addictive. Like a bunch
Yeah.
of my friends over there play it, and it is so much fun.
It's just
Wow.
with the cards, like a normal deck of playing cards?
Yeah, I'll show it to you later. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
You're going to wear some wooden shoes or something? too?
I mean, it's cool though. It's like you said, Chuck. So it's not just D&D. It's stuff you can go in there and you can test games. Like you can run through games that
Exactly.
you maybe want to buy. They'll play them for you. They'll DM it, run it, whatever. You can rent games. You can just bring friends in there and go play games. Like
I've also
it's
gotten
incredible.
a lot of my dice over at
Yep.
Ah, yeah,
Little
okay.
Wars. A lot of good paraphernalia.
Nice.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
we used to have problems like finding a house to play a board game that night, like so everybody had kids or whatever else.
Yeah, just go to Little Wars.
Go to Little Wars. You don't have to like reserve a table or anything. You just show up. And
Yep.
as long as nobody's on the table,
You play.
you
I think now you're starting to have
Oh,
to
yeah.
reserve
It's
a
probably
table
crowded
now.
enough now.
It's a little
Yeah.
bit more
A few years
crowded.
ago. Yeah, so and you just set up, play. They're awesome at like they'll walk you through whatever game. They'll show you know if you're looking for minis, they'll come and show you which ones are where. I can't tell you how many times I have put off my D&D prep until the last minute and then had to go buy a D&D mini an hour before a game starts.
Yeah.
And somebody walks up and says, "What are you looking for?" And I'm like, "Oh, I need like a goblin rogue who also has a hat for some reason." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, we got that right here." It's pretty crazy how much stuff they have now. Because in years past, when you went to a gaming place, it was like slim pickings. Now, that place is stacked to the rafters with.
Yeah, they have a wall of miniatures.
Yeah.
Just the
Yeah,
entire
and,
store.
And even though you could probably get a lot of that stuff on Amazon or like other internet stores, you go there for the community, for the
You support
being there
local.
with your friends. Yeah, and absolutely, you want to buy local and support.
UFLGS, your
people.
favorite local game store. They are they're the best. And there's for the Marvel heads out there. There's a new Marvel game that they're all very obsessed with that is kind of sweeping the store. I heard. And so if you want to play it, you can actually just go in and ask Van, and they'll run you through a game.
What's it called?
Can't remember that. It's not the LCG. It's not Marvel Champions, which I think is what the LCG is. It's a miniatures game.
Oh, I like that.
Well, I know what
Yeah,
you're talking
where
about.
like
I
you
know what
think
you're
you
talking
battle like different. I don't know if it's objective based, but you have the squad basically. So, is that what it is? Marvel Crisis Protocol. Okay, there you go. So check that out. They have it there, and it's a huge community right now at Little Wars for you Marvel guys.
There you go, right off of Jefferson Highway in Baton Rouge. Little Wars BR on Instagram. Find them on Facebook as well.
Lucius, how's that boat looking?
It's looking, like a boat for sure. So you ready to go?
Let's go.
Let's do it.
I think it's time.
So he, he arranges for horses, so you guys can ride instead of.
Can we take Davik's carriage that we took back in the day, or has that already been
That's
sold
been
off?
Sold, please. Yeah. You know what a used carriage is worth in this market? My God.
Quite a bit.
The MRP is. Never mind.
MRSP, is that what you mean?
Yeah. But she was thinking of role. No, she's magical role playing.
Yeah.
MSRP.
MSRP, that's what it meant.
I think I even said it wrong just now. Okay. You guys roll through Nest Haven on in a pretty big group, and there's a bunch of pirates with you, and you're all on horseback. You get some looks.
I think we've all taken the time to actually look more like pirates, too.
Well, that's a convenient thing to say now, isn't it?
Now
We
we're in
had
the thick of
time.
it.
We had 2 hours. We had 2 hours.
Yeah, I tied a piece of cloth around my head.
And that's it?
Yeah, and you know who else did? Bill. Not over his eyes just yet, but just right here.
Okay,
on
we're
the
getting there.
forehead,
We're getting there.
right
The
here
transformation's
on the
almost
forehead.
complete. Okay. Yeah, sure. Why not? I think
Yeah.
you still get some looks.
Real
One of you's an 800-pound
swashbuckling.
turtle.
I want to be really glaring, and I spit on the ground if anybody makes eye contact with me.
Boy, that is big talk for someone who's 2.5 feet tall. Okay. He shows you to his ship.
Fucking ship, let's go.
Yeah.
Does the ship have a name or anything?
His ship does have a name. It's the Waterworm.
The Waterworm.
You walk up the gangplank or whatever, and he's, yeah, it is a Waterworm. It's not my best. It's not my nicest. I got the really nice one I got parked on an island, but this one's pretty good. You're gonna like it, and I'm gonna put you in the nicest accommodations that your money can buy. So not the nicest, but like what you paid for, essentially.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And he shows you to some rooms that are
Getting a real hero's welcome here.
just okay,
Like hammocks.
Yeah, hammocks. He's like, look, there are no rats in here right now. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Fresh
wow.
air.
Except for
No rats.
Kestrel.
Especially for
This is a
Nest Haven.
ratless room as of, right now.
It's great.
No guarantees on the future, obviously.
Perfect.
I wouldn't eat in here because they will take it from you. The
The
rats.
rats that aren't
That
in.
currently
Snatch
aren't
it
in
from
here?
your hands.
Mm.
Oh, they'll be here. Don't you worry.
Do we have a cat on board?
Like a tabaxi? Yeah, I got a friend.
Okay.
You want me to go get him?
That's a cat
No,
person.
just helps with the rat problem. I didn't know if you had one.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Okay. Anything I can get you before we leave? We're gonna be moving, kind of right now.
Do we have any coffee?
Coffee, man, you's a highfalutin. Yeah, I can get you some coffee. All right. Yeah, I'll get you a little bit of coffee. All right.
Perfect.
He leaves. Like an hour later, somebody comes by with coffee.
Well, I'm not staying out of there for an hour.
Are we
Throw
already,
my backpack on the thing, go up deck.
Are we already, cast off? Whatever ship things are called?
We set sail.
No, dude.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
I want to go. I'm throwing my bag on the hammock and going upstairs on the top deck, and I'm heading to the bow and stern.
I think
What's
I should.
front?
I think I
Bow?
should roll a
Yeah, I'm heading to the
constitution
bow.
check.
A what?
I think I should roll a constitution check to
Okay.
see that if I'm seasick.
Oh no!
I think you all should.
wow.
Who's been on a boat before? Do we know?
I have.
Yes.
I'm like from
Australia.
a different island.
Yeah.
Kestrel's
All right.
family owns a yacht.
I feel like you're good, ATILIUS. If you've probably been on a large boat before.
Yes.
And Timbo probably has too. Tom probably hasn't.
I
right?
used to perform on a Club Med vessel for a few years back in my early
sort of a
20s.
cruise, if you will.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Okay, so it's just you then.
My family owns a yacht.
I'm just kidding.
This
I
was
should.
your
I'll
Yeah,
get
this
idea.
was your idea.
I wanted to see if I was if I got
Your
seasick or
family
not.
owns a yacht, but
And then-
maybe you get
yeah.
sick
Yeah.
every time you
Yeah,
go
yeah,
out.
yeah.
on it.
Biological.
Oh shit!
How did Constitution?
Are we all doing it?
I mean, if you want.
How do they
I
work?
just gave you an out.
I'm not.
14. I'm good.
14.
Yeah, I'm good.
I think you're good. You maybe when you first pull out and you get out of the little bay and the waves actually start hitting, you start to feel a little woozy,
Yeah.
but then you kind of get past it. Tom, I saw you rolling.
I rolled. It's Constitution minus. I rolled a 2.
A 2.
A 4 minus 2.
Yes.
It's because he's so
So
tiny.
to be clear, when we got on the boat, I threw my bag in the hammock, and then I went up to the bow, and I was doing like a Titanic thing. Yeah, and I was like,
He's doing
wow.
this and then just starts
And I
chucking
was like,
rocks.
wow,
like-
look at this. And then right
king
when we
of the
started getting out there,
yeah. Yeah.
I guess I just started throwing up a ton.
Tom's not having a good time. Luckily, Bill's right there with another thing of water. So
Where would we be without
the
Bill?
hamstring, the seasickness. He's having a rough day. All right. And we are on the.
Hey, Lucius. You got any?
You got like a tick or something? What do you need?
Opium time?
Yeah, you got any of that? You got any of that?
We're on the
I'm
open
feeling
sea
pretty
now.
fucked up right now. I need to settle my stomach.
What kind you want, boss?
Yeah, I don't really know. I never ordered opium. Just
Absolutely
the
not.
regular
no,
amount.
absolutely not. We're not doing that.
Oh, your mom said that
No.
that you can't. So.
No, your
we're
mom
not,
said
we're not
it.
doing
Yeah,
that.
your mom said none of the O. So
Nice
find me
time.
later, I guess.
Okay.
None of the green dragon for you.
Yeah, we.
Okay, we won't do that.
All right. Yeah, I
We'll
got
do
you. We're not gonna do it, mom. I'm gonna find him later.
I'm gonna go lay down. I gotta go lay down below decks. I'm feeling awful.
All right, mate.
Oh my god.
You rest up there.
Jesus. Okay.
To be clear, I'm going to do opium in the room alone. Right now.
I said no.
It's already done. I don't know. I already did it. Now I'm in bed.
Guess who's not getting seasick? Can't get seasick if you're unconscious the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
Also true.
All right. Couple days are gonna pass without incident, really. With that said, what do you want to do with your downtime? Each of you.
Play dice with the fellas in Chitron.
Okay. Done.
I want to meditate.
Sounds boring to me, but I like it.
I want to explore the ship. See if he's got some pirated stuff on there that I might find interesting.
I find interesting. Do you really just mean find interesting, or are you trying to pilfer these things?
Well, I might try to pilfer it if I find it interesting.
Okay.
Oh, also, I'm going to keep the boys entertained at night, obviously.
Obviously.
You got to, and the girls. We got to keep the crew. I say it's a non-gender specific boys.
Yeah,
Just mean the
understood.
crew.
Understood.
But yeah, because that's like the whole point of having a bard on your boat.
Sure.
A little
Kestrel?
entertainment.
That is nice.
I'm training with the crew members.
Training.
Yeah, just like fighting them.
Oh, okay. Sparring,
Yeah.
in a sense. Okay.
You know, first rule of Fight Club is no one talks about Fight Club.
I do know that. Yeah. Okay, so Tom, add let's add 25 gold to your sheet.
Hey.
Just from playing every night, you accumulate some
tip money.
Some tip money.
We'll knock that down to 5 gold because I keep spending it on opium.
There it is. There it is. You know what I love about you?
Spending my winnings on
You know what I love about you, T-Bob, is you're accurate to your character. I'm gonna give you an inspiration dice in a minute.
Every day, he's just
man.
he gets high, he performs, he crashes, he wakes up and does it
Kestrel
again.
kicks
It's
him in the
actually
face in the
just
morning.
that's the
like
rock
when I
star
was on
life.
the club headboat. It's not too dissimilar.
Just being a musician is
Yeah.
what we call that.
I call that the years 1994 through 2001, maybe.
I was exactly 6 years old when that started. Okay. ATILIUS. You haven't spent a ton of time on the water. So you spend a few days just kind of sitting on the top deck, meditating, listening to the waves. And I think you come away feeling a little less haunted, if that makes sense. Not as dark, not as foreboding, a little more positive about your outlook. Yeah. TIMBO. I think a couple of times
Grunt.
you come across things that are interesting to you. Probably the main thing, and maybe the thing that it would entice you the most, is you find a bag of holding, a bag that you can stick any amount of things into. It will never be full.
Hermione bag.
Nice.
Let's fucking go.
Classic D&D thing.
Yeah.
So
I would like to pilfer that, yes.
you'd like to pilfer it. Roll for stealth.
Stealth.
Or actually, we can do
You're pilfering. You'll be stealthy when
Sleight
you
of
pilfer.
hand.
sleight of hand. Sorry.
Well, you're gonna be equally bad.
Ooh.
It's a 7, but that's -1, so 6.
You do have an inspiration, don't you?
I do have an inspiration. I'll roll it.
There you go.
That got me slightly better. 8.
8. Just leave it. I'll come get it. Okay. With an 8, I think what's going to happen is no one is around when you go to grab it. You don't even have to be particularly stealthy. You just grab it and stuff it under your shirt and leave. And then you show your buddies and they find it interesting. And then one day you start sticking stuff in it, and a couple days later you forget that you're wearing it on your back and walk up top deck. And Lucius kind of grabs you and says, "Hey, come on. I think you got my bag on accident or something. Maybe on purpose, but probably on accident, right?" And kind of gives you a little bit of a talking to about it. And he's very friendly, but it kind of ends with him saying "Yeah, people who steal stuff on my boat, they lose their hands and stuff. So I wouldn't want you to, accidentally lose hands and stuff. So let's go ahead and get it back, put it back where it came from."
Back where it came from? I don't even remember that. I must have been drunk.
Classic. It's a classic pirate problem, Classic.
The rum on this boat's really good.
Yeah, you could just give it to me and I'll put it back where it goes. Classic misunderstanding.
How much you want for the bag? How much you want for the bag?
What's he saying? Is he awake?
How much you want for the bag?
Yeah, he's asking if there's a price for the bag.
What's the price on the bag?
Oh, well, I already done sold it to somebody.
How much on sell?
Well, so they bought it for 100. So you could buy it for 150.
I am not buying it for you.
You know what's great about a bag of holding?
What's that?
You could fit any amount of opium in there.
No, absolutely no.
It's a bag of holding.
No.
You see?
Yes. Well, I do see, but
And then if somebody else opens the bag and they don't know there's opium in there, they'll see an empty bag.
Really?
No.
Really?
You have to know what's in the bag of holding.
You have to know what's in it. Yeah. So the just so you guys know,
It's like
bag
Nightcrawler.
holding's
When he teleports.
think of like a
You gotta see.
backpack, and if someone else opens it, turns it upside down, whatever else. Actually, I think if they turn it upside down, everything comes out. If they open it, they won't see anything in it, and you have to know what's in it. Put your hand in there, say the item, and then you can pull it out. The exception is if it breaks, and I'll have to look this up in a minute, but if it breaks, or maybe if you turn it upside down, I can't remember which, everything spills out, and the bag is broken or something like that. I'll have to look it up.
Well, maybe you just go put it away.
Yeah.
Stop winking at me. No.
I'm not winking. I've developed an awful eye twitch.
The opium
Yeah,
messed up his
Crikey,
eye.
mate.
Look,
He's had a small stroke.
Keep throwing up.
Oh, I just take all my stuff out of it and hand it back to him.
all right, he takes it and leaves.
Hey, we're gonna steal that bag back later, right? Okay. Yeah, it's a good fucking bag.
It's my fault.
We're good.
My
we're
fault.
Good, dude. We're good. We're good. Don't worry.
All right.
Forgot I had it on my belt.
After a few days, around, let's call it sunrise, you hear a, yeah?
I don't get better at
Say it.
sparring.
Oh yeah, wait, yeah. She
Oh,
was
right, that's
sparring.
good. My bad.
Everybody else had these
Just
great
left you hanging.
introspective boat trips.
You somehow get worse at sparring. All right, let's move on. No, yeah, so KESTRAL, I would say somewhat aggressively keeps challenging people to sparring matches. She just really wants to keep up on top of her training.
Damn right.
And initially, everyone wants to do it, and about three people in, people start backing off and going, "Yeah, no, I'm okay," because she keeps kicking people's asses. And
Is there one worthy partner? Are you feeling any romantic connection on this boat right now with someone that you've been sparring with?
Yeah. Pin, maybe?
No.
Pin doesn't strike me as a fighting type.
What is Pin doing while we're doing all this? Where's
I feel like Pen's got to be seasick, right?
He's working.
I mean, obviously, Pin never becomes seasick.
Right.
In Pin's mind. I'd like to say I liberated all of my previously taken crafts and items. Got my armor back.
I'm going through a cleanse.
No, I
Telling
don't. I
people.
don't think so.
Mm.
No worthy partner.
Yeah.
They're pirates, not fighters. You know, they might have to fight, but the truth is they're better at pirating than they are at fighting.
I'm just saying, a little steamy pirate romance on the boat for a few days sounds like a good time.
I hear you. The Buccaneer and the Babe. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Dude.
Maybe next time.
I wasn't doing so much fucking opium. Maybe I could have had a tryst. It's got lost in the sauce.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
It is what it is.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's the name of the episode right there. Lost in the sauce.
I'm just way too focused on my sparring.
Yeah. You do feel like you get better, particularly with a cutlass, the classic sword of a pirate. They kind of train you initially on how to use it, and I would say by the end of this 3 or 4 day period, you're kind of showing them what's what with a cutlass. And you can add a cutlass to your inventory.
Yeah. Wow.
Sweet.
I kind of figured.
Did she get like +1 to cutlass rolls?
We'll figure that out afterwards. We'll figure out what the actual mechanical advantage is.
Oh,
she's gonna level up.
Lucius and I
after this, so.
could have gotten together, but he kept sneaking opium to Tom, and I got pissed off.
Oh, God.
He's a good-looking dude, Lucius.
And they're half elf and half. I don't know.
Oh, man. Lucius. You
Damn.
messed up.
Right there. Could have been you, pal.
Thanks, so dog.
He prioritized what was important to him, which is the fucking money.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Damn pirates.
And pirates. Yeah, naturally. That's half the business. You know what I mean?
What
All right.
about Bill?
I think Bill is sick the whole
Yeah.
time.
Oh, hanging his head over the side of the
Yeah.
ship.
Well, can they swim fast enough? Can he ever just hop? No, I guess they can't swim fast
I don't
enough.
think I could swim fast enough to keep up with a ship of
No.
this size.
No.
And they could get him, like, he's been in water a bunch, but it's always fresh water and, like, not super wavy. I think once he's out here on, like, a big, wide open ocean, it
He's
unmoors
not
him
a
a little
sea
bit.
turtle.
It's a
He's
river
not a
turtle.
Yeah.
sea turtle. That's it exactly. God.
How's that-
Wasn't made
that?
for salt and spray, you know? So,
If we'd ever do like a coastal bar, Salt and Spray
Stop.
Tavern,
Salt and Spray Tavern's pretty good.
that's
That's
pretty
good.
good.
That's one of your franchises right
But
there.
first, now we really will have to make a
Are
holding
you sure?
company.
Are you sure it shouldn't be like the Kraken or something?
Bag of Holding LLC.
Oh,
That's
the
our
Kraken,
holding
and you sell
company.
crack out of it. I like that.
No.
Kraken.
Lucius
Yeah.
is in for that one.
No.
Lucy, I'll buy the place.
Is this-
Kraken's
No.
good, but yeah, see, we'll start calling it the Crack
You
House.
could talk with Penn about
For
it
sure.
and come together with Penn Industries, and like maybe that could be a thing.
Let's not look. I think we're kind of above. Right now, we'll see. But yes,
Industries.
yes,
Industries.
Penn,
Not
yes,
Penn
Penn,
Industries.
yes,
Penn
Penn Industries.
Penn is selling Bill in the background on joining Penn Industries. Industries.
Bill's all in. He's one of those
Yeah.
guys who joins every pyramid
Yeah.
scheme he's ever been pitched. So,
Penn knows a Gareth when he sees one.
all right. On the morning of what should be the final day of the journey, you guys, I think, all awaken to a lot of noise on the upper deck, and kind of panicky. There's like a bell ringing, which you guys haven't heard on previous mornings. What do you want to do?
What is all that commotion? Oh,
What's going on?
what's that bell ringing?
know.
Kestrel, go check it out.
You go check it out.
You hear footsteps pounding, and then the door slings open. Hey, okay, so there's a creature out. It's gonna sink the whole boat. So could you guys are pretty strong. Could you handle it?
Well,
Uh,
I'll tell
I'll
you
give
what.
you all the gold back.
Done.
Done.
Let's go.
and that bag of holding.
And the bag of holding.
or I'm not leaving my room.
I mean, come on, dude.
Do you guys need him? Is he like a necessary?
He's
part
very
of this?
important to the
He's
team.
pretty important.
Literally, yes.
Unfortunately,
Yes.
he's our tank.
I just put
Yes.
my legs back up. I get back in bed.
All right. He pulls your legs. All right, the bag's yours. The bag's yours. Come on, let's go.
all
Let's go. Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Night shift assemble.
All right,
All right, you
let's
guys
go fight.
pound up the steps of this
Yeah.
ship, and when you get up to the deck, what you see are tentacles rising on either side.
Kraken.
Oh.
I mean, it was like you read my mind.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
kidding.
for real.
Tentacles rising on either side.
Next time on the night shift.
You guys round up on the deck. Tentacles, sort of towering over the ship. I mean, this thing appears to be very, very large. One tentacle already wrapped around the stern, the back of the ship, and pulling downward. So as you're standing there, the deck starts to tilt,